November 4th, Californians will not only vote for president, they'll be voting on same-sex marriage.
Proposition 8 would restrict marriage in the state to a man and a woman. Phil Matier has representatives from both sides of the issue this morning at Cafe Roma in San Francisco. Phil, good morning.
Well, good morning, Sydney. That's right. We've got Bill May, who is for Proposition 8, so that makes you against the gay marriage initiative. And we have Kate Kendal, who I'm sure you've all seen on TV before. She is against Proposition 8, which makes you for gay marriage, which is going to probably make it a little more confusing at the ballot box when we get this going. But you know, so far the issue seems to be boiling down to two things. At least this is the way you guys are framing it. You say it's a question of equality.
Right, and eliminating rights.
Okay, and you say it's a question of consequences, that this could be the start of time. All right, Kate, my first question to you is, for the most people out there, what is the big difference if we have domestic partners and you have gay marriage? What makes it such an equality issue?
Huge difference, huge difference. Domestic partnership, first of all, there are functional differences under California law between domestic partnership and marriage. There are differences for how you enter and how you exit, and differences in some terms.
But what makes it so important to make it marriage then?
Well, you know, you ask any married person, would they give back their marriage license and take domestic partnership instead? And most of them would probably say no, because marriage is the universal vocabulary by which it's the highest expression of two people coming together to share their lives and to be interdependent. We call that a marriage, and there's no reason to exclude same-sex couples.
Okay, so Bill, what is so offensive or so bad about what she just asked for?
Well, we acknowledge the desires of some people to call their relationship marriage, but as you pointed out, same-sex couples have all the benefits of marriage right now. Will not lose it when
Prop 8 passes. Well, is it the word? Is that some kind of line that crosses in your mind, in your supporters' mind?
Yes, it's more than the word. It's the Supreme Court, by a narrow margin of 4-3, superseded or overturned the will of the California voters, and that established marriage between a man and a woman. They're putting their values on all the California voters. And really what has happened there, they're doing it in a way that makes it discriminatory to make a distinction between same-sex marriage and marriage. It's going to be
So what you're saying is you're going to your ads where you say it's going to be taught in school that marriage is between Adam and Steve, or can be, right?
Absolutely. And you know, most parents want their children to get married before they start having children of their own. What is the effect of teaching children from kindergarten on that marriage is simply a relationship between two adults for the benefit of adults with no relationship to children and mothers and fathers?
Right.
Well, that's just a scare tactic. I mean, there's no marriage curriculum for kindergartners and first and second graders, and there's an opt-out provision in California law. That is a red herring scare tactic. The fact is, children will be born in marriages. Children will be born in heterosexual marriages. Children will be a product of same-sex couples coming together. What the court did, and this was a Republican court, let's be clear about that, they expanded the protection and security for more families in California by recognizing this right than by denying it. And there's no good reason to deny same-sex couples the same protection.
We're talking here about rights and about law and about that. How much of this do you think is going to be a gut reaction by the voters? People won't even know how they're going to vote until they get in.
I think a lot of it is going to be a visceral reaction, because, and not what we believe people will go into the voting booth and think about is, they'll think about the people they know in their life,
right,
who are lesbian or gay.
And what are you hoping they're going to think when they go in?
Well, I think it's common sense. And this is a 14-word initiative. Only marriage between a man and a woman is valid or recognized in California. People will be able to read the initiative. It's common sense.
And realize that they're eliminating a fundamental right for people they love and care about. You know, you don't have to be in favor of the idea of same-sex couples marrying to stand for the proposition that we should not be about eliminating rights for a whole category of our neighbors and
so
friends.
It's about rights, and for you it's about...
I can't believe Kate just said children will result from same-sex couples coming together. That'll never happen. And as far as being taught in the schools,
same-sex couples have children. That's just a fact.
we're talking about parenting, which is when
you know
when
something?
a child is divided.
I think this is why it's such a hot issue, and that's why it's being discussed all over the place. And I don't think either one of us has got an answer for everybody this morning. But I want to thank you all for stopping by. Cindy and John, back to you guys.
Yeah, thanks to our guests. Yeah, very good conversation. Thanks, Phil.